Hi there. I figured I'd just make an update video for you guys, kind of explaining my absence as of late. It's not too unusual that I decide to take a little break from YouTube intermittently, but of course this is like during the time when the game came out, right? Where Xenoblade 3 came out, and I was in the middle of streaming it, and suddenly in the middle of me playing through the game, I just go blank, right? I guess I kind of owe you guys an explanation as to why. So biggest reason, I guess, just to put it straightforward, is that I took a few days for my mental health. I've been no stranger with telling you guys about things that, at least letting you know when things in my life start to affect my ability to do things. We're kind of just at a point where for years and years I've been neglecting doing things to kind of treat myself, to kind of do things for myself. I've had a lot go on these last couple of years. I've had sick family members, I've had family members pass away, I've had to move multiple times, and my life has been a kind of roller coaster for the last few years, to the point where I feel like I kind of needed to finally, in the midst of all of it, do something for myself that I would enjoy, that I would be able to just separate myself from the world and from the things around me. And so I took everything really short notice and decided, you know what, I'm going to do an 8-hour round trip 400 miles from where I am to New York City for one day. I did that and it was pretty great. Why would I do that? Well, I mean, again, it's been a very long time since I had been out there, and you guys probably don't care about my personal life overall, right? But that was a big reason why I was absent for a little bit. I decided to just go on a road trip with a friend, and it kind of ended up morphing itself into me taking more days off, because doing that, my social battery and my entire mental being is completely drained. I went to a concert right after that too, so that didn't help. And I immediately had to jump back into going into work. It kind of left me with difficult time frames to find myself able to stream. On the plus side, I do plan on streaming again tonight. I've said that before, I said I was planning on streaming Monday, but then I was called into work. Probably like 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll pick up where I left off with Xenoblade 3, and maybe we'll play through a good amount of the night. So with that said, I guess I want to get into the other part of this, why I took a little time off and why I might seem a little distant when communicating with you guys, especially in the live stream. Biggest reason is that I don't know, a stressor with the YouTube aspect of things that has been hurting me mentally, I guess is the best way to put it, is there's this increased volume I've been getting in traffic from a lot of people and from a lot of outside eyes ever since Xenoblade 3 came out. And a lot of that's been seeping into my different videos on my channel. I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of people watching my videos for the first time. I thought I had, the best way to put it is I thought I had escaped the toxic discourse surrounding Xenoblade fans and my content. Yeah, the generalization of my opinions that people tend to have just based on looking at a surface level observation of what I have to say, or judging me based on my prior interests and likes. I thought I dropped that back when I had made the re-review of Xenoblade 2 years ago, but it's come to rear itself in its ugly head once again, and it's kind of taken a blow to my self-esteem, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to stay away from YouTube because YouTube has gotten extremely toxic once again. I'm not even talking about YouTube in general, but I don't know, one thing that I saw last night, I guess it's what prompted me to make this video partially too, is because I was like, oh damn, I saw a tweet yesterday that perfectly encapsulated the general consensus of what I think that people view me as, and it was like, damn, am I like that? And I started thinking about it. I'm like, not really, but it was I'll pull the tweet up on the screen if I still have it. It was something along the lines of someone saying, Can't wait to see this thumbnail in 10 to 12 months. And it's like a screenshot of Xenoblade 3, and it says Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and the logo font is no masterpiece. And I saw that, I'm like, that's a fucking personal attack right there. that man is coming at my life right now. And it's funny. But I mean, I'm not the first person to do that type of thing. I think they were talking more in reference to that Mario Odyssey video that was like 5 hours long. I couldn't even watch that shit, I'll be honest with you. It made like no sense. But I think they were more so talking about that. But then I realized, could I be bundled in that? And I kind of could be. So with that being said, I'm gonna play through Xenoblade 3. I'm gonna make my way through the game. And I'm going to, of course, give you guys my fully honest opinions, as I always have. I've never like tried to make bad arguments or untrue arguments just for the sake of clicks or anything like that. That's not who I am as a person, despite what many people on the internet like to think. I'm someone who has genuine thoughts about the things that I enjoy, and I like to share those genuine thoughts with other people who would, whether or not they share the opinion, they enjoy the same things that I do. But with that said, I'm really going to be rethinking my YouTube brand going forward. I'm going to rethink the branding of my content and where I want to take my channel after Xenoblade 3, because I'm kind of tired of it. I'm kind of tired of the extremely toxic discourse surrounding not just Xenoblade but JRPGs a lot of the time. And I mean, there's a lot of things I've wanted to do with the channel, but they've been soured by just public discourse, because again, people don't like having the things that they love criticized, even if it's minor, even if it's just a love tap. It's never good to have those criticisms aired out to public forums like YouTube, where people can cry in comments about it for years. But with that said, I'm planning on indulging many more YouTube videos in the future after Xenoblade 3. I don't know, maybe I'll talk about other hobbies that I have. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I collect Pokemon cards. It's an unhealthy obsession, but I do it. I play a lot of different video games. I'm super into Yu-Gi-Oh! And Master Duel. That's another thing too. I mean, I love Nintendo games in general. I love Pokemon. Pokemon is like probably one of my favorite game series, aside from Xenoblade. I'm trying to think of it. What is the most recent game I played outside of Xenoblade 3? I mean, I played Multiverses. I thought it was okay. But yeah, I mean, like, I definitely want to expand my repertoire, so to speak, after Xenoblade 3 drops, and I make my content for it, and I give you guys what you kind of came to my channel for. So yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys this update. I'd throw you guys in on the discussion, and we kind of move forward and figure out together, I guess, what the best steps are going forward for this channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, for listening to me ramble, for listening to me speak about random crap. With that said, I should clarify too, what was the #1 reason why I drove in an 8-hour round trip to go to New York City for one night? Well, you guys should know, because the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Kirby, was in New York from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Nintendo store. And I had to get a photo op with him. And in reality, that was the only reason why I went to New York. Okay, yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you guys tonight.